instructor. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach teens and adults. This is from the perspective of a beginning driver. Before you bring it up, before you All right, I'm back. Let's go ahead and get it. What makes a good driving instructor? A good driving instructor is very patient. When you're teaching someone how to drive, there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of anxiety. There's uncertainty. There's nervousness. So my job is to create a foundation of trust. I got to be able to trust you. You got to be able to trust me. You develop trust, and I develop trust with my honesty, my sincerity, my sense of humor. And those of you who take the time to look at my videos, and hopefully all of you are taking the time to look at my videos, I do have a sense of humor, but I also speak truth too. Next, good instructors are nice. They don't yell at you when you make mistakes. A mistake is you blow a stop sign. A mistake is you have on the wrong blinker. A mistake is you turn into the wrong lane. A mistake is I tell you to make a lane change to the left, but you look over your right shoulder and you go to the right. So we are human. We're not robots. And I think a lot of people are so programmed and so used to being screamed at by mom or dad, they almost forget how to be nice and courteous. I'm a very nice and courteous person. However, I set high expectations for me and my students. Those of you who've seen me and looked at these videos, I try to set high expectations. And I try to look through the lenses of an instructor. I am an instructor. I look through the lenses of a driving teacher, and I look through the lenses of truth. Example, I have a video where people are not stopping at the stop sign, but everyone wants to criticize that people don't stop. But if a student driver doesn't stop at the stop sign and they hit your car, then you want to scream at us. So I think people need to pause for a second and understand we're all human. We all make mistakes. But if you deliberately not stop at a stop sign for a four-way stop, using that as an example, don't criticize a driving instructor. Don't criticize a beginning driver, because on top of that car is the sign and it says student driver. General public, get away from us. Next, good instructors don't make last-minute decisions. It's hard enough controlling your car, staying safe, but when someone is constantly turn here, turn here, turn here, I try to tell my students, and I try to be kind, I need you to make a right turn at the next light. And I realize I may have to repeat it because you're watching cars, you're looking at the speedometer, you're making sure your blinkers on, you're checking your mirrors. There's a lot going on. And by me being sensitive and patient, human nature, I understand that you're going to make those small mistakes, but also I'm going to support you. Also, you have to have a field of vision. A field of vision should include the entire area of the car. What's in front of us? What's to our left? What's to our right? And what is behind us? So I take into account where you are in your learning. Good instructors are very considerate. Hey, how you doing, Stephanie? Good instructors are very considerate. I'm considerate. Maybe you're working. Maybe you're taking care of your child. Maybe you have sports. We all are human. We all have things we have to do. So I do have a flexible schedule. However, we need to get you done. A good instructor is going to make conversation with you. I want to know who you are. I want to know what you're about. What school are you going to? When are you going to graduate? Where college are you going to? What do your parents do? Because I'm a very social person. Brazil. Hey, Brazil. I had a couple of students from Brazil. Next, visual demonstrations. They point. You see me pointing. I need you to make a right turn. I need you to make a left turn. What time is it in Brazil? Let me know. It is here in the United States, Eastern Standard Time. It's 3:13 Eastern Standard Time. What time is it there in Brazil? Visual demonstrations, for example, by having you sit in the car and get your mirrors properly adjusted. If your seat's too far back, you won't be able to see it. A lot of beginners get really close to the steering wheel, just like I'm getting close right now. So you have to back up. You want to have a slight bend in your arms. You want to have a bend in your leg. You want to be able to pivot your foot between the gas and brake. That first drive, your heart's pounding. You're nervous. Your parents are going Facebook Live. Oh my God, my baby. If you're the last child, get them in the car and drive them. But everyone is at a different point when they learn how to drive. So you have to learn to check those blind spots. Next, I give positive reinforcement. How do you be so positive when people are driving? Because I look at the world in a very positive perspective. They're really kind, caring people, and they're people who want to see you successful. And I'm one of those people, and you'll learn from your mistakes. Good instructors are very calm on the road. They give you advice on how to improve. I listen to you guys. I had people from Brazil, I had people from Germany. So I had people from the UK. Hey, how are you? I'm doing good. So I'm blessed to have people from around the world who take the time to listen. So let's continue. Good instructors tell stories. They share stories of how people can improve. For example, yesterday, an elderly lady, 65 or 70, my students get ready to merge on the expressway. She honked her horn. We're going about 55. We were going too slow. Grandma hit that horn, honked the horn. My student said, what do? I said, relax, take your time. Grandma hit that gas, that turbo boost came on, shoosh, and she cut back in front of us. So we do have things like that all the time. So you want to take your time, be patient, and not let everyday traffic, not let people who are out of pocket, meaning they're tired, they're hungry, they got to get toilet tissue, got to get gas for their car, because everyone is in a rush to get home. Everyone is in a rush to get to school. When you drive, I want you to relax. I want you to feel really good about yourself so you can be successful. Good instructors always remind you to do things constantly. I want you to have better speed control. That's a good job. You're kind of hugging the right. Can you get the car back to the left? That was a really nice stop. Okay, we're going to get on the expressway. Halfway down, push the gas pedal to the floor. The turbo will kick in. We'll have about 5 pounds of boost. Once we get up to high gear, put it in 5. So you need visualization. You need to feel success. And that's where good routes. We'll start in the neighborhood. We'll make 12 right turns, 12 left turns. We'll do some low traffic driving in the neighborhoods. We got to watch out for kids because 2 to 5 p.m., this time right now, Eastern Standard Time, is the most dangerous for those of you who are in the United States, because there's a large sector of our population, probably 30%, they're getting ready to get out of high school. So we're going to have teens and 19, 20, and young 20s coming from college, getting ready to go home and getting ready to go back out to that second job. And that's the time that we drive with our clients. Good instructors will help you fix your mistakes. A mistake might be you got over to the lane too early and you're confusing people, or you have the wrong blinker on, or you made a left turn, but you went in the wrong lane. Me as an instructor, I'm just going to turn the wheel a little bit to the left and the car will get in the left lane. A lot of instructors can be very harsh and very mean. That's never been in my DNA. I've always been very passionate and caring because I'm an automotive enthusiast. Also in Brazil, a lot of companies are there. They drive a lot of manual cars. Fuel Tech is from Brazil. Dream, drive on, big American roads, all roads. Whether I've been in Canada, I've been up to Montreal. I have not been outside of the United States, but if I had an opportunity to travel to different parts of the world, I would love that. I would love to get onto the Autobahn. I would love to go down to Australia. I would love to drive in India. So I have a lot of students, and we talk about the roads in India. I've had some Aussies. We talk about the roads in Australia. So, and I listen because I want to know. In the classroom, your instructor interacts with you. right? I give you time to work on your driver's education packet. Then we do a Quizzy or a Kahoot. Luckily, you're not in London. Our roads are horrible, 20-mile limit everywhere. Well, I would connect that to downtown Houston, Texas, downtown Detroit, downtown Los Angeles. When there are heavy volumes of traffic, India roads, I've seen a lot of videos um, about the roads to India, but it's a very populated country, and there are a lot of people there, and they drive on the left and with manuals. But I'm an automotive enthusiast, and I love learning from all of you. And some of the people who watch this are in India. God bless you. Some are in Australia, some are in the Middle East, some are in Africa, and a lot are in the UK. So I'm blessed, and I need to do more research on India. Let's continue. Um, they use hands to show you where to look. There are no rules in India. Some of my students have told me that. I'm driving one young man from India. His name is Alvin. He is number 5 in a family of 6. Parents are from India, large family. Um, so the mother has shared stories. The dad wants to, and I have another young lady. The parents are divorced. The dad wants to go back to India and take his daughter and son, but they don't want to go. So you figure that. So if you don't want to get hit and you don't want to have an accident, you got to try to follow the rules to the best of your ability. And rules are important because you don't want to crash, smash your car, and ultimately have an accident. So good instructors tell you, I need you to look left. I need you to look right. I need you to slow down. Good instructors do make jokes. I tell dad jokes, right? Because I'm a dad, former college football player. I'm a gamer. So I talk about some of these things that I think a lot of people want to connect with. I make jokes. I make you feel comfortable because no one wants a quiet, sad instructor in the car, right? I'm always smiling. I smile more than I frown because smiling is so important. There's no awkward silence. We're always trying to grow. We're always trying to elevate. And good instructors will find those common things that draw us together. Next, in the classroom, we play games. We do a Kahoot. We do a Quizlet. And I have some proprietary games that I'm going to be getting put together in some digital products that I think will help you all learn how to drive. They talk to you like an adult. Good instructors will talk to you like an adult because I'm not driving kids. Before you turn left, it's important to yield to oncoming traffic. You got to let cars go by. Always let cars go by. When turning at an intersection, I wish my instructor, when I had learned a few years ago, um, oh man, I'm sorry. You, Josh, use it as a learning experience. We're always learning. I'm learning from all of you. A lot of you are very passionate from India, from the UK, from Germany, and you are learning from me. I am learning from you as I go through my information to help you become better drivers, and we'll grow together. And that's what it's all about, right? Which of the following is true regarding mirrors? The driver should glance at their mirrors when driving. This is true. You have your center mirror. Every 12 to 15 seconds, you have your driver's side mirror and your passenger side. Have those adjusted so you can just quickly look. You always want to look around you. Thank you for the hearts. You have the right of way only when someone gives it to you. If you're not sure and you're at a 3-way stop, there are 3 stop signs or there are 4 stop signs. You stop, you look, you yield. If the car is on the right, that has the right of way over you. That's a very stressful situation for drivers, and it takes cognitive skills. You have to visualize what's going on in your mind. And driving is a very cognitive processing situation. You have to think. You have to be open-minded. And I try to give you real life situations because a lot of people don't follow the rules. And then it confuses us. Okay? For instance, a slow vehicle in the fast lane. There are 10 cars, 12 cars. Now someone road rages on you. Okay? If you approach an intersection without stop signs or lights, or signals, you should slow down and wait for pedestrians and cars to cross in front of you. This is true. Which of the following is an advantage of using enhanced mirror settings? Head and shoulder turns will be reduced. This is true, but you still have a blind spot to your left and a blind spot to your right. So it's a quick glance to the side. You have to look, you have to check. Here's another tip. When driving on a one-way street and in downtown areas, one person said they were from the UK, or downtown areas, there are a lot of one-way streets. Why? It facilitates a faster flow of traffic. We want to get traffic into the downtown area. We want people parking, eating, spending money. Then, thank you. Hey, Nance, how you doing? I'm using Google Translate from Brazil. Masada Paul sent you. Oh, thank you. I'll send you a hug too. That really makes me feel good. Hopefully you're understanding. We're talking about downtown areas, one-way streets to get traffic in, to get traffic out quickly. And on this platform, it is a multi-language platform. English, Spanish, French, German. Thank you so much. Means so much. I got a little tear in my eye. It means so much because I feel like I'm making a difference. And that's why I do this, is to make a difference. And I'm learning from you. So there's more areas than just in the United States, right? There's more areas than just your local neighborhood, your local state, okay? So it's real out here. Let's talk about this. So when you prepare to move your vehicle, after you put it into gear, you need to release the park brake. Guys, ladies, thank you. I'll go live tonight, 7:30, 7:45. Bye.